Just before the video starts, I'd like to apologise for how awful my voice sounds. I'm very allergic to grass, and today, I cut my garden. Alright, Vanilla Heavyweight fans, with the new season being out for a few days and new sprites being added every week, I thought it would be fun to discuss some ideas for sprites that I would like to see in the game. Now, I don't want to discuss any variants, right? Not like the gummy and the gold ones. I want to discuss ideas for whole new sprites, and most of these I thought of with the idea of them being like collab sprites, but you could just as easily alter them to be, original Fortnite sprites. Now, there's going to be some bonus points for anyone who wants to comment how many times I say the word sprite in this video. Now, my first idea for a sprite is also my favourite idea, which would be the Spider-Man sprite. There's a new movie coming out soon, so the timing of it would be perfect. Now, for the abilities, I was thinking it would be nice to have some sort of web swing, but I just don't know how you can incorporate a sprite also having like an item attached to it. So what I thought of is it would increase your wall run abilities. So if you had the Spider-Man sprite equipped, you could run up more than 2 tiles, for example. And as you level up the sprite, you can run up all the way up to like 5, even 6. Now, there's not too many high buildings in this season, but there is a lot of cliffs and stuff. So it would be perfect for traversing those little bits of the map that you just like get a little bit stuck on. And with a Spider-Man sprite, since Spider-Man has so many different outfits, if they really wanted to give him variants, instead of having gold and galaxy, you could do a black suit Spider-Man, and even, and now this is going to be controversial, pen and ink. How peak would that be? Imagine a little Spider-Man running around, and he's either in the red suit, the black suit, or a little animated one. Even, you know what, theme it after the Spectacular Spider-Man, that would do bits. Okay, so my next idea is a little bit simple. A little bit, nothing really too much, but I was thinking the Doom sprite, right? It would be a sprite themed around the big man himself, D-Doom, and the ability, it would be to summon 2 of the Doom henchmen, right? But so at level 1, you summon 1 henchman, all the way up to level 5, you summon 2, and I suppose with each level, you could give them better guns. So this would be like you would land, and it would immediately summon the henchmen on you, and then when they die, I don't know, give it like a cooldown of 2 minutes, or just have them die forever. So yeah, it's a simple sprite, but I really like the idea of a sprite giving you 2 NPC henchmen, and it's not like too overpowered. They'd be easy to kill, and we have AI in the game already. But just imagine like dropping in, landing. You've only got your 1 little pistol. You got the Doom one, especially at level 5. You've got 2 henchmen who are there to save you. Okay, for my last sprite idea, and this one actually is probably, it would be the funnest if it got added. This would be the Nick A30 sprite. Imagine this. You put a sprite on your back, right? You've got it to level 5. And now what it does is it pings you on the map. Everyone can see you. But what you get is siphon and bonus health, right? So everyone's going to be charging you, but you do have an advantage. Now, over time, maybe it could give you, a lot of extra XP, maybe legendary weapons for having it. And I would say if you won the game with it, it would work sort of like winning with a victory crown, make it like a new thing, like King Sprite win. Actually, it would be such a cool idea for the sprite system to just have one of them that's like, hey, I've got this sprite, and then everyone comes after you, and it's going to be hard to win, but if you do win, you get massively rewarded. They could even make it its own game mode. They said something about having sprites available in other game modes. So you could have like Sprite Royale, for example, with boosted sprite chances. Maybe you can't extract the sprites, but there's more legendary ones on the map. And this would be like the exotic one. Not even Nick A30. You could just make it like Emperor Sprite or something like that. But I just thought it'd be a really cool idea to have some people like hunting you the whole time. Anyway, those were just some ideas for some sprites that I came up with. I have a couple more ideas, so if you guys like sort of thinking about, concepts for future sprites, leave a comment, let me know if you want more. Also, comment your ideas for sprites, what you'd make the abilities, who you'd theme it around, what rarity you would make it. For all the ones I mentioned in this video, I would say they would all be, legendary, mythic, or even exotic, because they are quite good ones. But, I mean, the Spider-Man one could be purple. Please remember to use code VanillaHeavy in the Fortnite item store, please.